What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ocho, and we back at it again with another video today, right? Today we're gonna be talking about politics. So, without further ado, we're gonna get into the video. Hey! All right. I feel like politics are basically made to destroy us. A lot of people don't realize it, but when it comes to, there's good politics, there's bad politics. There's all different types of points of views. And a lot of times, they talk about the same bullshit. A lot of the same bullshit doesn't pertain to none of us. And that's what we all fail to realize, and that's what we all fail to understand. It's really sad. And at the same time, it's like we need to learn from the extra shit. And just stop worrying about it. We need to stop putting so much into it. I'm not saying don't vote. I'm not saying don't do this, don't do that. Don't have your own belief, don't do that. But stop prioritizing that to like the fullest extent. I've seen motherfuckers break out into fucking full-blown arguments over politics. And you can't tell me there's a reason to fucking argue about fucking politics. Leave me a comment down below if you believe there's a reason to argue about politics. Because it really has no point to it. Nobody's winning money off it. Nobody's right or wrong. It's just point of view. I have my opinion. But at the same time, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Everybody has their own right to believe what they believe and why they believe it. So stop worrying about politics, because simple fact, you can't change the other person. Now you can persuade, but a lot of times you can't change another person. I never forget, man. Leopards don't change their spots. So you're not going to change anybody. Somebody can say they're going to change, or somebody can change for a little while, but eventually they will go back and, go back to their bullshit. Because simple fact, they're going to put up a front. And a lot of people are good at fronts nowadays. A lot of people are fake. A lot of people are two-faced. That's just reality. But there's no right or wrong. Who am I here to sit here and tell you who to vote for and who not to vote for? Personally, it's none of my business. I feel like a lot of us should put our attention elsewhere on shit that really matters and shit that's really important. When I say it's not, I'm not saying it's not important. What I'm meaning is, we all have lives that still have to go on. We all have to still go to work. We all still have to pay the bills. We all still have to put food on the table. So stop worrying about. Go to my video Prioritize, and you'll know what I mean. So that's how I feel about, focusing on what really matters. Politics is cool and all, but at the end of the day, vote and be done with it. If you don't vote at all, you have no place to complain at all about any presidency, any government, any money, any financial stat, none of that. Because simple fact, I used to have this mindset: my one vote doesn't matter, or it's not gonna make a difference. Well, yes, it does. It will make a difference, because simple fact, at the end of the day, when it's numerous people with your same mindset, that shit adds up. You got $1 million. Matter of fact, scratch that. Let's say $1,000. You got $1,000, right? You spend at least $1 a day, right? You do that for 1,000 days straight, or 636 days straight. That shit's gonna add up. Basically, it's gonna be taken away from your collection, and eventually you're gonna go fucking broke and run out. So that $1, one a day, oh, it's nothing, it's just $1, oh, I got it. That one vote counts. So vote and be done with it. Who you vote for, that's on you. Your belief is your belief. Nobody else's. You don't have the power to make or say. You don't have the power to make make someone do. Nobody has the power to make you do what you don't want to do. Tune into the previous videos if you could, please. you got to understand politics will never be perfect, guys. Everybody's always going to have their disbelief in, their point of view and their reasoning behind, everything. So I try not to judge anybody as far as who votes and, the people of our economy in our nation. And I try not to be judgmental at all costs, and I try to keep that private because, simple fact, you never know who it may offend. I think you guys should too. We should all be about peace. Why can't we all come together? But yeah, always keep it in private because, simple fact, everybody believes differently, and it'll never be perfect. Even your favorite president will have a flaw about themselves. Not even really a flaw, but just something that won't sit right with you, or something they say they're gonna do that they don't actually completely 100% do. And that may not be, because that may not be all on them, or there's probably stuff behind the scenes that we don't know about that didn't happen. But basically, don't get your hopes up too high, or what I mean by that is just basically be aware of the outcome and what could happen. So, you know what I mean? It's not perfect. Anything can happen. Y'all gotta understand, violence is what's really behind politics. A lot of the politicians, when you're yelling or getting mad, or when you're trying to hold a grudge or hold this, hold that, and use this evidence, use that evidence, for when you're arguing back and forth. When you argue back and forth, it's giving you a real fucking reason to turn the fuck up. It's giving you a reason to act out of character and act out of line. So just ask yourself, what's the point? If you have to have a heated discussion, which is cool, but there's a time and place for everything, then why? It's not kid friendly. Shouldn't talk about it around kids. There's a reason to why most kids don't even know about politicians. I just started kind of doing my research, kind of in high school when I was in government. And that was the slightest bit of it with me. But a lot of violence is behind it because, simple fact, a president has the power to make or break you. And what I mean by that is basically turning this person against that person, this person against that person, this person, all off one sentence or one word that doesn't sit right with one of you. And now what doesn't sit right with one of you, now you don't sit right with the other dude, because, simple fact, now y'all have a disagreement. And bang, boom, just like that. That's how violence is behind it. No, I will not get involved in a political argument. No, I will not sit there and try to convince you to be this, do that. Nope, won't do it. And that reason right there, because that is the main reason with me. I'm not finna sit here and go back and forth with nobody about politicians. We can argue about some basketball, we can argue about some football, you name it. But not politicians for me. And that's just that's me, how I feel personally. I've done it before. Never again. A lot of times you got to understand with politicians, a lot of that is just refusal to see the other side. When you feel a certain way about, such and such, you basically just in denial and disagreement. A lot of times when you have a set mindset and this, set belief, you tend to want to see your point of view and your point of view only. Leopard never changes his spots. That's because, simple fact, a lot of people think they're right. A lot of people are naturally argumentative. A lot of people are naturally, arrogant, cocky, prideful. You can't change that. You can't really help that if you're the outsider looking in. Nobody's perfect. No, that's not what I'm saying. but a lot of people just want to see it one-sided and one-sided only. So again, that can lead up to a fight because of the fact now you're trying to convince this person. Now this person get offended and getting mad. Stay away from politics. Politics is used as an emotional tool and what? Excuse me. Yeah, politics is used as an emotional tool. A lot of people rely on politics, for their excitement of the day. Cut off the news. Stop watching so much of the news. It's not gonna do nothing but rot your brain a lot of times, because a lot of times, a lot of what they're saying is politician related. You have Republican news, Republican supported news channels. You have Democratic reported news channels. I don't know about independent. It's not my place to speak on all that, but just stay away from it a lot of times, because the simple fact, one side or the other is going to make the other person look good or worse. So if you stay away from it, you can easily avoid the arguments, the altercations, and all of the above, because the simple fact, that's just how it is, man. A lot of people gonna flip shit. A lot of people gonna add to it. A lot of people gonna hide it. A lot of people gonna make their side and their point of view, lighten the bullshit on their end and make their shit seem good. Avoid it. Stay away from the news if you can, or not really the news. Tune in if you have to, or if there's a crisis or something good or something positive or something you just want to be informed about. But when it comes to politicians and presidency, what's the point, y'all, right? And you got to understand, money is what's also behind it. Money is the root of all evil. Money does not make you happy. I don't care what nobody says. Now, will money make life easier? Yes, absolutely. Will money make, a lot of things you've hoped and dreamed about having, come to you? Yes, absolutely. That's not what I'm saying, but when it comes to negativity, a lot of this shit just don't be worth it nowadays. As far as the back and forth, the bantering. For what? Why? Are you working overtime right now? Are you a millionaire yet? Are you a billionaire? Are you trillion? What's going on? But you're worried about politicians. That is my point exactly. A lot of it just causes stress, anxiety, pressure, nervousness, anger, and disbelief, y'all. And it will never be kid friendly, because simple fact, it's a lot of negativity around it. It's a lot of grown folk business that a lot of kids shouldn't be involved in. It can bring out a character in the side of us that shouldn't be seen. So just try to stay away from it. Do your voting. Keep your belief to yourself. Do your thing. I'm not denying that. I'm not doubting against that. But everybody has their own opinion, and everybody is entitled and has a right to their own opinion. That's just how it is. A lot of our, soldiers alive and our soldiers that are fallen, may they rest in peace. May they rest in peace. They fought for us to have this freedom to vote and have our belief and, our way of thinking. And they fought for me to be able to sit here and make this video for y'all, for us. Stay away from it. Keep it to yourself. When I say stay away from it, my bad, y'all. I mean stay out of the mix of things. Don't get too caught up. Don't get too overdrawn in it. Because in fact, I feel like it's a lot of it can destroy us if we let it, if we allow it. We need to come together and be more positive and see one another prosper and lift, and each and every single person up. so that we all can win. We don't got to be stingy. We don't got to be selfish. Help the next person. And yes, just by simple words, you do have the power to make or break someone's day. Just by a simple, hey, how you doing? What's up? Hope your day's great. Flash them a smile. Just like that, man. Until next time, leave a like, comment, share the video, subscribe, y'all. Until next time, comment videos down below. Y'all want to see topics you want me to talk about. You can email me if you got to. It'll be on the link in the description. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Have fun voting if you're going to. Don't get caught up. Don't lose any money. Don't get angered. Don't get disappointed. Because it's all going to be all right. In the end, I promise. We're going to make it through. We're going to get through it. And we're going to stay tuned. We're going to stay blessed. All right. Until next time, I love y'all. Okay.